In the past few days, almost all the news we are hearing in the crypto space is negative. The collapse and scandal of FTX has a ripple effect to all crypto assets. As a result, we are in a long crypto winter while all prices are down. We can say that this is one of the lowest lows that crypto has experienced since its inception. Many people are doubting the capacity and value of these coins. Hence, it is hard to see any silver lining in the situation that we are in. Despite that, many people and professionals remain hopeful that this would end sooner. If not, then we all hope for any tinge of luck to come our way. Thank you for watching Diversified Streams, your go-to YouTube channel for all things crypto and finance. Be sure to check out our community post about these subjects. We are curious to know your opinions on these matters. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, click the subscribe button so you don't miss out on the latest news and tips related to crypto. And make sure to keep your notifications on so you'll be updated with our latest videos. We frequently post so you wouldn't want to miss them. In today's video, we will be talking about the collapse of FTX. However, we are not going to focus on SBF at this point. Instead, we will show you a tiny silver lining that we are hoping for. The FTX crash will not be as bad as it is for Bitcoin. Well, we will expound on this idea more as we continue with the video. So, let's get started. In a recent interview, Michael Saylor, an American entrepreneur and business executive, chairman and co-founder of MicroStrategy, a company that provides business intelligence, mobile software, and cloud-based services, shared his thoughts regarding the FTX crash and its possible repercussions in Bitcoin. In his interview, he said that of all cryptocurrency exchanges, Binance is the most well-known and best run. The demise of FTX and FTT, however, is the most crucial point to be made and emphasized. It symbolizes the downfall of a corrupt bank propelled by an inflated fiat cryptocurrency. Therefore, the vast majority of all cryptos are in registered securities, as Gary Gensler has stated. Unfortunately, they trade on uncontrolled trading platforms. Because proof-of-stake tokens are unbacked, FTT might be manufactured into the billion-dollar range. Additionally, this serves as a very costly lesson in the distinction between Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency ecosystem. Bitcoin is safe, while the others are not because they are not registered. Now we are going to show you a part of his interview. It talks about the potential effects of the FTX crash on Bitcoin's price.
I think that Binance is the best managed and, of course, the most well-known of the crypto exchanges. But the most important point to be made here is the collapse of FTX and FTT represents a corrupt crypto bank collapse fueled by an inflationary fiat cryptocurrency. So, as Gary Gensler has said, the vast majority of all the cryptos are unregistered securities. They're trading on unregulated exchanges. Proof-of-stake tokens are backed by nothing, which is why FTT could be printed into the $8 billion zone. And this is simply a very expensive lesson for the crypto ecosystem and the difference between crypto and Bitcoin.
In the clip, he said that Bitcoin is spreading and accumulating worldwide right now. Because the market is getting bigger for BTC, its market is getting stronger. He said that investors and many traders are getting interested in it because BTC is continuously gaining value. Aside from that, he said that people are learning already. They are realizing the advantages of having strongly backed cryptocurrency system like BTC. Other tokens are cheaper, yet its security is a farce. Now that you have watched the video, I want to ask you some questions. Do you believe that there is a silver lining in the FTX scandal for BTC? If yes, what are the benefits that consumers reap from the said scandal? Do you believe that BTC is gaining value again? Let us know what you think by sharing your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. We greatly appreciate it, and you will also be a part of our growing community. After that clip, Michael continued the interview.
I think it's another event that's massively distributing more Bitcoin all around the world. I think there's a massive amount of accumulation of Bitcoin right now. The BTC is moving from weak hands to strong hands. I think this is one of those annealing events. 2.5 years ago in March of 2020, we saw a similar circumstance with Bitcoin trading in the $4,000 range. If you look at the volumes of Bitcoin trading today versus then, They're up by a factor of 5 to 10x. So there's extraordinary institutional interest and investor interest in the asset class. And I think that this is going to be really helpful for Bitcoin because this is an educational moment and people are realizing the benefits of buying a crypto asset that's backed by the world's most powerful computing network and by 10 gigawatts of energy. And the difference between that and the 20,000 other cryptos that are in essence backed by nothing, and they're just like other fiat currencies.
So, Michael, let's pick up on that point. I mean, it sounds like you're saying there's going to be real divergence here between the likes of a Bitcoin or an Ether versus some of these other digital tokens. What does that shakedown look like? And ultimately, how many of those tokens survive?
Well, I think this crash accelerates regulatory intervention. I mean, in fact, in a sense, right, SBF is like the Jordan Belfort of the crypto era. Instead of the Wolf of Wall Street, they'll make a movie called The King of Crypto. This is going to bring in the SEC, the CFTC at a much greater rate. And the future of the entire industry is digital assets trading on registered digital assets trading on regulated exchanges. So to the extent that there's something good in the crypto industry, the good stuff is a digital exchange that trades 24/7, 365, trading on 8 billion Android and iPhones, digital currency available to Argentinians and Lebanese and people all through Africa and Asia that are blocked from the U.S. financial system. The ability to issue tokens if you're a creator and monetize your brand. And the ability to deliver digital securities that trade 24/7, 365 at the speed of light, friction-free, outside of the traditional banking system, which is in essence a monopoly on assets. So those are the good things. The problem is those have been pursued by the crypto industry in an unethical, unstable, technically irresponsible fashion. And this is just highlighting the fact that a good idea pursued in an unethical, irresponsible fashion is a bad idea. I think that the regulators have it right. The idea is you should be able to register your digital asset. If you have a stable coin, you should register it with the SEC. If you have a security, you should register it. If you want your crypto token to be designated a commodity and an asset without an issuer, you ought to have a registration process. And if you want to run a digital exchange that trades all these tokens, you should be a regulated, transparent exchange that's trustworthy. And I think the regulators get it. I think the politicians get it. I think it's been a very expensive process going through Terra and Luna and Celsius and Three Arrows and now FTX's Collapse. But at this point, I don't think there's anybody in the Western world that doesn't understand the risks of allowing people to promote unregistered securities on unregulated exchanges. And so what's going to happen? You're going to see a massive shakeout. 99% of these air tokens are going to go away. They're literally the penny stocks of our era. The joke, of course, is penny stocks used to trade for a nickel, whereas some of these dog coins are trading for fractions of a penny. They're not even penny stocks. At one point, they created a token which was 0.00001 cent, so that you couldn't even read the price of the token on an 8 significant digit display on a crypto exchange. So that stuff's got to go. And what needs to replace it is ethically sound, technically sound, economically sound digital assets. The industry needs to grow up.
Michael, as a statesman in this industry, those words, comparing SBF to a Jordan Belfort, those are some big words here. So is there another way to look at it in that you view SBF as a corrupt player in this industry and he needs to be made an example of, put in jail for what he has done to the space?
He was using counterfeit money and stolen money to lobby against all the virtues in the industry, against proof of work, against Bitcoin. He was working to corrupt regulations, corrupt the political process, right? When you have actors that use corrupt, counterfeit stolen money in order to undermine the industry, it's not good for anybody. And so, I think that people need to decipher this. FTX, generated an FTT token. If you trade your own token on your own exchange with wash trading, with leverage, you can park the price at any number you want. So you want to make $1 billion, you jack the price by $3 by wash trading with yourself. Then you generate $1 billion of collateral. Then you look for a bank that'll loan you money against the collateral. And of course, nobody in their right mind should be loaning money against an air token that you manipulated yourself. But of course, Sam happened to be the CEO of a bank that made loans. So he applied for a loan from his own bank and he granted it to himself. And then he took real assets like Bitcoin from his honest customers. And then he rehypothecated them, traded them, lost them. And so this is just an egregious ethical lapse, and it can't go on. These exchanges cannot...
They talked about how BTC and Ethereum differ from other coins in the market. They also talked about the possible coins that would survive a shakedown. Michael said that this crash hastens the need for regulatory action. In a way, that is what he really means. The SEC and CFTC will be contacted much more frequently as a result of this. Digital assets trading on regulated exchanges is the future of the entire sector. He said that if there is any good in the cryptocurrency sector at all, it is the 24/7 365 digital interchange of trades. He also said that the cryptocurrency sector would really be accessible because of the presence of technology and the internet. Since everyone has their own phone and data connection, it would be easy for people from all over the world to access all crypto trading platforms. This will surely help fasten transaction time, and it would make it more convenient for people to access their finances. The point of competition of cryptocurrency systems, according to him, will be the ability to supply digital currencies that can trade 24/7, 365 at the speed of light, without any friction outside of the established banking system. The issue is that the crypto sector has pursued those in an immoral, unstable, and technically reckless manner. And this only serves to underscore the fact that it is a bad idea to pursue it in an unethical or reckless manner. He believes that the authorities have a right. The concept is that you should be able to register your digital assets with the SEC if it is a stablecoin. You should register the security if you own it. If you want to avoid having an issue and having your cryptocurrency token classified as an asset and a commodity, then there should be a registration procedure. And if you want to establish a trustworthy, regulated, and transparent digital exchange that trades all of these tokens, you should be that exchange. And he believes the regulator has understood. He believes politicians understand it. Although he believes it can be highly costly, no one in the Western world today recognizes the dangers of permitting people to advertise unregistered securities on uncontrolled exchanges. And as a result, there will be a significant shakeout. 99% of these air tokens, which are essentially the penny stocks of our time, will disappear. At one point, they produce a token with a value of 0.000001 cents, making it impossible to read the token's price on an 8-digit display on a cryptocurrency platform. So, it must be removed. Digital assets that are ethically sound, technically sound, and commercially sound must take its place, and the sector must mature. At the last part of the interview, Michael is asked what he thinks about Sam Bankman-Fried. Well, he said that SBF was lobbying against all industry virtues in favor of proof-of-work in Bitcoin, while utilizing stolen and fraudulent money. When actors employ fake, corrupt, or stolen money to disrupt the industry, he was attempting to destroy the political process and corrupt rules. It is not beneficial to anyone. People need to figure out how this FTX created a FTT token. Then they need to know that it blew up since FTX can park their price at any number they want if they trade their own token on their own exchange using wash trading and leverage. He said that what Sam Bankman-Fried did is within his power as a bank owner. He requested a loan from his own bank, which he then approved for himself. Then he stole genuine assets, such as Bitcoin, from his loyal clients before rehypothecating and trading on the previous. Because of this grave ethical blunder, these exchanges cannot remain unregistered and unregulated offshore. Well, Michael's thoughts are really enlightening. It gives us a feasible and realistic scenario on what could happen in the next few days. We should all look out for how the events would unfold. And that is it for today's video. I hope you found this video informative and helpful. As always, if you did, please show us some love and support by giving this video a big thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. And make sure to keep your notifications on so you will be updated whenever we post new videos on all things related to crypto. This has been Diversified Streams. Thank you so much for tuning in, and see you in our next video.